Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor E. Frankl's Journey Through Suffering and the Quest for Purpose, by Viktor E. Frankl. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor E. Frankl is a deeply moving account of the human spirit's resilience in the face of unimaginable suffering. As both a Holocaust survivor and a psychiatrist, Frankl provides a unique perspective on how finding meaning in life can help individuals endure even the most extreme adversities. This book is not only a memoir of his experiences in Nazi concentration camps, but also a profound exploration of existential psychology and the human quest for purpose. Part 1. Experiences in a Concentration Camp. The Daily Struggle for Survival. Frankl begins by recounting his harrowing experiences in various concentration camps, including Auschwitz. His narrative paints a vivid picture of the brutal conditions endured by prisoners: constant hunger, forced labor, and the ever-present threat of death. Yet, amidst this suffering, Frankl observes a crucial psychological phenomenon. While some prisoners succumbed to despair, others found ways to maintain a sense of purpose. He notes that those who managed to hold onto a sense of meaning were often the ones who survived. This insight leads him to formulate his core thesis, that the search for meaning is the primary drive in human life, even in the face of extreme hardship. The psychological impact of suffering. Frankl describes how prisoners grappled with the psychological impact of their captivity. Many experienced delusional thoughts and were consumed by despair. However, Frankl noticed that the key to enduring the horrors of the camps lay in one's attitude toward their suffering. He argues that while we cannot avoid suffering, we can choose how to cope with it. This realization became a cornerstone of Frankl's later work. Part 2. Logotherapy, a Theory of Meaning. The Will to Meaning. Drawing from his experiences, Frankl introduces logotherapy, a form of existential analysis that focuses on the search for meaning as the central human drive. Unlike Freud's focus on the will to pleasure or Adler's emphasis on the will to power, logotherapy posits that finding meaning in life is the most significant motivating force. Frankl's approach is grounded in the belief that meaning can be found in any situation, no matter how bleak. This perspective is not just a theoretical construct, but a practical tool for those grappling with existential crises. According to Frankl, meaning can be discovered through work, relationships, suffering, and even in the face of unavoidable pain. 3 main paths to meaning. Frankl identifies 3 primary ways to find meaning in life. 1. Work. Engaging in meaningful work or creating something of value. 2. Love. Experiencing love and forming deep connections with others. 3. Suffering. Facing suffering with courage and finding meaning through the way we endure it. He emphasizes that meaning is not something we find, but something we create through our responses to life's challenges. This shift in perspective empowers individuals to take control of their lives, even in circumstances beyond their control. Part 3. The Meaning of Suffering. The Role of Suffering in Finding Purpose. One of the most profound insights in man's search for meaning is Frankl's exploration of suffering. He asserts that suffering itself is not a source of meaning, but that we can find meaning in how we choose to face suffering. Frankl's personal experiences in the concentration camps led him to believe that suffering can be transcended when we find purpose in it. He provides examples from his time in the camps, illustrating how individuals who found meaning in their suffering, whether through thoughts of loved ones, personal convictions, or the hope of contributing to something greater, were more likely to survive. This ability to transcend suffering is what Frankl calls tragic optimism. The concept of tragic optimism. Frankl introduces the concept of tragic optimism, which is the attitude of maintaining hope and meaning in the face of unavoidable suffering. This concept is crucial in understanding how individuals can find joy and purpose even when faced with adversity. Tragic optimism involves embracing the reality of suffering while choosing to focus on the positive aspects of life, such as the lessons learned and the growth experienced. Part 4. Application of logotherapy. Logotherapy in practice. Frankl describes various applications of logotherapy in different contexts. He explains how it can be used in therapeutic settings to help individuals confront existential dilemmas and find meaning in their lives. Through logotherapy, patients are guided to discover personal meaning, which can lead to improved mental health and a more fulfilling life. He also provides examples of how logotherapy has been applied to diverse situations, including clinical settings, counseling, and personal growth. Frankl's approach has been influential in helping people navigate crises, make sense of their experiences, and find purpose. The importance of personal responsibility. Central to Frankl's philosophy is the idea of personal responsibility. He argues that each individual has the power to choose their response to any situation, no matter how challenging. This concept is empowering because it emphasizes that we have control over how we perceive and react to life's events. Frankl's emphasis on personal responsibility encourages individuals to take ownership of their lives and their search for meaning. It fosters a sense of agency and resilience, allowing people to navigate difficult circumstances with a renewed sense of purpose. Part 5. Reflections and Impact. Legacy and Influence. Man's search for meaning has had a profound impact on both psychology and popular culture. Frankl's insights into the human search for meaning have resonated with readers around the world, providing guidance and inspiration for those grappling with existential questions. The book has been praised for its accessibility and its ability to convey deep philosophical concepts in a relatable and practical manner. Frankl's message is one of hope and empowerment, offering a powerful reminder that meaning can be found in even the darkest of times. Conclusion: the power of meaning. In conclusion, man's search for meaning is a compelling exploration of the human spirit's capacity to find purpose and hope in the face of suffering. Viktor E. Frankl's experiences in the concentration camps and his development of logotherapy provide a profound understanding of the role that meaning plays in human life. The book is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of finding purpose, even in the most challenging circumstances. Frankl's message is clear. While we may not be able to control the suffering we encounter, we have the power to choose how we respond to it. By finding meaning in our lives, we can endure and even transcend our hardships. Man's search for meaning is more than just a memoir. It is a guide to living a life filled with purpose, hope, and resilience.
Feel free to subscribe, share the audio, and hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Thanks for listening.